Hello YouTube, we're on the Real Programming channel. I am his host, my name is Andrei. I greet you, welcome. This is our 35 lesson about HTML and JavaScript, and the topic we're talking about optimizing marker usage, API geolocation, JavaScript. And for a start, code magnets exercise. Before we concluded this chapter, we thought you might want to really polish up this up. You might have noticed it under some circumstances that there are just a few too many markers being added to the map when you're watching your position. What's happening is that watch position is detected movement frequently, so it's calling the multiplication success handler every few steps or so. One way to fix that is to add some code, so we have to move some significant distance, say 20 meters for testing purposes, before we create a new marker. We already have a function that will compute that distance between two coordinates. Compute distance, so all we need to do is save our position each time display location is called and check to see if that distance between the previous position and the new position is greater than 20 meters before calling scroll map to position. You find some of the code below to do that. It's your job to finish it. Watch out, you have to use some magnets more than once. And what can you see? Can you say marker explosion? And the exercise solution will be in the next minutes of this lesson or on the end of this lesson. So, bullet points next. Geolocation is not officially part of the HTML5 specification, but it's considered part of the family of HTML5 specs. There are a variety of ways to determine your location, depending on the device you have. GPS is more accurate method of getting your location than to cell tower triangulation or network API. Mobile devices without GPS can use cell tower triangulation to determine location. The geolocation API has three methods and a few properties. The primary method in the geolocation API is getCurrentPosition, a method of the navigator geolocation object. GetCurrentPosition has one required parameters, the success handler, and two optional parameters, the error handler and the options. A position object is passed to the success handler with information about your location, including your latitude and longitude. The position object contains a coarse property which is coordinates object. The coordinates object has properties including latitude, longitude and accuracy. Some devices may support and other coordinates properties: altitude, accuracy, hidden and speed. Use the accuracy property to determine how accurate your location is and matters. And when getCurrentPosition is called, your browser must verify that you have given permission to share your location. WatchPosition is a method of the geolocation object that monitors your location and calls a success handler when your location changes. Like getCurrentPosition, WatchPosition has one required parameters, a success handler, and two optional parameters, an error handler and options. Use ClearWatch to stop monitoring your location. When WatchPosition is used, your devices will require more energy, so your battery life may be shortened. The third parameter, options for getCurrentPosition and WatchPosition, is an object with properties you set to control the behavior of the geolocation API. The maximum age property determines whether a getCurrentPosition will use a cached position, and if so, how old that position can be before a fresh position is required. The timeout property determines how much the time getCurrentPosition has to get a fresh position before the error handler is called. The enable high accuracy property gives a hint to device to spend more effort getting a highly accurate location if possible. You can use the Geolocation API with the Google Maps API to place your location on a map. So next, then exercise HTML5 cross. You traveled quite far in this chapter. Use your first JavaScript API make it stick with this keyword. So next exercise code magnets solution. If you're ready, let's go. Much better. Here and try online on these addresses. And the next solution exercise. Write what you think this does in a sheet of paper and comments. This code turns our app into a hot or cold game. It displays a getting hotter message if you're moving closer to the weekly smart HQ, or getting colder if you're moving further away. If you're within 0.1 kilometer of the HQ, then the message is your own fire. We tried it out. Here is our result. Who does what solution? So, here is maximum age and 600,000. I'll use the cached position as in a browser. If the browser has one that's less than 10 minutes old, otherwise I want the fresh position. Timeout 1000, maximum age 600,000. I want only cached positions less than 10 minutes old. If there aren't any cached positions less than 10 minutes old, I ask for a new position, but only if I can get one in 1 second or less. So, timeout infinite, maximum age 0. I want only fresh positions. The browser can take as long it wants to get me one. And the timeout 0, maximum age infinity. I want only cached positions. I'll take one of any age. If there is no cached positions at all, then I call the error handler. No new positions for me. I am for offline use. And then HTML5 cross solution. And don't forget, remember, you will find all the code and materials of this lesson under this video in description link. Download this code, Sublime Text, and check your code on validator W3C site. So, next, talking to the web, chapter 6, extroverted apps. Or a little more background on Mate Jumble, and so on. So we will talk about this in the next lesson. And here is our 35 lesson about JavaScript and HTML is over. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel, please, and share with friends, comment, put likes, and so on. Meditate, do exercise every evening, and do exercise preferably after you have done all the work. And drink more water for the brain, and so on. Thank you. Bye.